Now let's look at the second actually part of a table, which is called table title. As you see here, we have table title. Table titles come at the top under the table number, as you know, and you have to give every table a brief but clear and explanatory title. This means that the table title should not be too long, should not be too short, and should provide the readers with enough info related to the content of the table. If, for example, the table content is with regard to showing data with regard to mean and standard deviation or demographic info, you have to write the same title. Okay, you cannot write, for example, the title as the scores of participants in mathematics, because it doesn't tell the readers about the mathematics score. So the content should be represented by the title, and the title should actually promise the readers the content of the table. You know that title should actually should tell the readers what the content is. Title and the content should match. Okay, and the basic content of the table should be understood from the title, as I discussed, and you have to write it in italics and title case. We discussed it. Italics like this one, as you know, and title case means like this: every main word plus any other word which is more than 4 letters or more, and you have to double space the title and number. Okay, you saw at the picture. And you have to avoid overly general or overly detailed table titles. This means that you cannot use too general or too broad or too specific titles, because it doesn't tell the readers what is gonna come. Okay, for example, this title is too general because it doesn't specify enough actually details to the extent that enough for the readers to understand what the content is. So it is unclear. And this title is too detailed. Okay, this means that this is not gonna represent a table. This is not also gonna represent a table. Okay, neither this one nor this one. But this one is gonna actually represent a table, because it is specific enough to distinguish this table from the others, and actually it is gonna tell the readers what the content is. No more specific, actually neither more specific nor too general. Okay, neither too specific nor too general. And you have to define abbreviations, specifically the abbreviations that appear in the headings and the body of the table. In parentheses, specifically, you can define them in the table title, like this one. This is the title of a table, okay? And you can actually use FA, standing for false alarm, showing the readers that this is a kind of abbreviation for this word. Okay, whether it is gonna come in the headings or in the body of the table. If there is something can be defined at the top, in the title of the table, do it here. And abbreviations can also be written in general notes. You know that I discussed it. We can define abbreviations in general notes. As you remember, we have written there in that example, note in italics, then put a full stop, note in italics, do you remember? Then put a period, and then write the notes. In that note, general note, we can define abbreviations as well. Okay, but only the abbreviations that come in the table, not in the text. Okay, for example, if an abbreviation comes in the abstract or in the conclusion section, it doesn't so you are not forced to define it here. But if an abbreviation comes inside the table, okay, then you have to define it here in general note or in the title. And you should not use a specific note to clarify an element of the title. We use notes for different purposes. In the coming lectures, I will discuss actually different types of notes and in the uses of different types of notes, so that you do not make a mistake.